Good afternoon, sir. The application done is a COVID-19 face mask detector that make use of OpenCV, Keras, TensorFlow, and deep learning. For the face mask detector, we have trained two class models, that is, people wearing masks and those not wearing masks, in the dataset. This face mask classifier can be applied in both images and real-time video stream. Therefore, before we have started, we have created a virtual environment with the following command: Python -m fan test. Test is the name of the virtual environment that we have used. To activate the virtual environment, we have used the following command: test scripts activate that bat. We have activated this command is used to activate the virtual environment, which is already activated. And in this environment, we have installed all the packages needed, that is TensorFlow, Keras, and Matplotlib, and all that, etc. Therefore, let's start with the code train mouse detector. In the train mouse detector, we have trained the face mouse detector that loads the face mouse dataset, trains the face mouse classifier with Keras and TensorFlow, and serialize the face mouse classifier to this. Then a training history plot PNG is created that contains the accuracy and the loss curve. Let's get started with the code. Okay. Firstly, as you can see, here we have imported all the necessary packages that is needed in the code. Then it has constructed the argument that can be used. Now here it's load and pre-process our training data. And below the following code, it's make use and to partition the dataset and prepare the data augmentation. And as you can see here, this code is used to construct the training image generator for the data augmentation. And here we have prepared and created the MobileNet V2, that is a model used for the fine-tuning to our model. And here, this code, the data is prepared in place for the fine-tuning, and it is ready to be compiled and trained. The next line of code, the training is already completed, and we evaluate the resulting model. And below here, we have plotted the accuracy and the loss curve. Therefore, before we get started in the code, we need to train our data that are found in the dataset. As you can see, there are some dataset with mouse, train that data, and those without mouse. Okay, and the following code is used to train the data. as you can see, the following code. The thing is that we have already trained our data, so we don't need to train it again. And from the image, you can see the accuracy and the loss plotted below. Now, the next step is to apply the face mouse detector. To apply the face mouse detector, we need to load the face mouse classifier from the disk, detect faces in image or the video stream, extract each face using ROI, and apply the face mouse classifier to each face ROI to determine either the person is wearing a mask or not. Then show the result. Okay. Now let's get started with the detect mouse image. Here above, import the necessary packages. We load the face detector and the face mouse classifier. Here we load the input images that is used to determine either the person is wearing a mask or not. Here for the following line of code, each face is predicted and it ensures that it meets the confidence threshold so that it views either the person got a face. Now here we run the face row in the MouseNet model. It is used to annotate and display the result either on the screen as the person is wearing a mask or not. Then it will show the output image. Okay, let's try to run this code. We will try to run the first code. As you can see, the code has run and it determines that this person is wearing a mask. Okay, next let's try to run example 2. Okay, here it has determined that this person is not wearing a mask. Now let's look up at another examples that may show some error in our model. Therefore, from this image, you can see that the model has detected the two persons in the background, but has not obtained the face from the person in front. It has not determined either this person is wearing a mask or not. This is due to this person is too obscured by the mask that the model can't be determined either this person has a face or not. And another why due to this error is the dataset that we have trained does not contain images of people wearing face masks at this type of level that is here. Therefore, to solve that problem, we can use the dataset that contains that type of images and train it more with more data, and so that it can be more accurate. Now let's look for the detect mouse video. Here, as below, you can see it has imported all the necessary packages. It makes use of a function that is used for the face detection and the mouse detection. Here, it loops over the face detections. Then add the face row to the corresponding list. And here it is ready to run our faces in the mouse predictor. And here it displays a rectangle, and here it displays the results, and it breaks from the loop of the real-time video when the key Q is entered. Now let's run the code. We got a problem. Here the problem is that in the video streaming we are already using our webcam, so in the code it can't use a webcam because the webcam is already used in the video editor. Therefore, the thing that we will do, we will pause the video here and we will continue it where there will be no face here shown. Thank you. Here is a continue from the last video, and we will run the code again. As you can see, now it have run because the videos. As you can see from the video, I'm not wearing a mouse. Now I'm wearing one, and you can detect that this application is very helpful because it will protect us from the recent attack of COVID-19. I'm not wearing a mouse. I will stop it now. Thank you very much for watching our video.